Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another Weird Wednesday video and another creepy book club. Today we are going to be talking about The Hunger. Really quick though, before I get into anything else, I want to say thank you to my creepy patron peeps for your support of my channel. Thank you guys so much. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description. So like I said, I'm going to be talking about the November pick for my creepy book club, which is The Hunger by Alma Katsu. Evil is invisible and it is everywhere. That is the only way to explain the series of misfortunes that have plagued the wagon train known as the Donner Party. Depleted rations, bitter quarrels, and the mysterious death of a little boy have driven the isolated travelers to the brink of madness. Though they dream of what awaits them in the West, long-buried secrets begin to emerge and dissent among them escalates to the point of murder and chaos. They cannot seem to escape tragedy, or the feeling that someone or something is stalking them. Whether it's a curse from the beautiful Tamsin Donner, who some think might be a witch, their ill-advised choice of route through uncharted terrain, or just plain bad luck, the 90 men, women, and children of the Donner Party are heading into one of the deadliest and most disastrous Western adventures in American history. As members of the group begin to disappear, the survivors start to wonder if there really is something disturbing and hungry waiting for them in the mountains, and whether the evil that has unfolded around them may have in fact been growing within them all along. All right, so that is the summary straight out of the inside cover of the book. The Hunger by Alma Katsu came out just this year, and it is a historical fiction, obviously based on the Donner Party, which is a real life thing. Starting right off with that, I loved that setting of the book. I thought the choice to reimagine the Donner Party was effective. I assume most of you guys out there are familiar with the Donner Party. I feel like it's a pretty standard thing, at least in American history, where if somebody mentions the Donner Party, pretty much everybody knows to what we're referencing. But because I already had like that knowledge of the Donner Party, there was a built-in like tension and apprehension right from the get-go when the book started, because I knew ultimately how it was going to end. Even though I didn't know what the supernatural twist to the story was going to be, I knew it was going to amount to cannibalism in some form. There's even a built-in understanding of how tough it was to survive just in general back then. This book takes place in the 1840s, let alone making a treacherous journey across the country, which is, you know, what's happening. So of course, among the entire party of people, there are definitely enough main characters who we get narration from throughout the book for everyone to latch onto, although some of them were problematic and some of them were just plain annoying. I felt like I could find something to like and or relate to with each character. The biggest problem though that I had with the characters were their secrets. It's like, and they weren't even just like normal secrets, like everyone, like all of our main characters just had this like deep, dark, or like depressing or life-changing secret. It almost seemed like they were just put in place to like make you hate everything about the human race. Like there's one guaranteed story of incest and at least one more implied story of incest. There's rape, there are affairs, both heterosexual and homosexual, and it just felt like a bit much. It's almost like somehow it wasn't bad enough that these people had to survive in these horrible conditions and had to, you know, suffer trying to survive taking this new trail that, you know, people told them was dangerous, and yet they did it anyway, and like all this bad shit was happening to them. That wasn't enough drama for this book. We had to add in all this other stuff, and it just felt a little over the top. It just got to the point where I was like done with everybody's crazy backstory that, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, ultimately had nothing to do with what happens to them. I'm sorry. the mute symbol is going up. I'm gonna talk spoilers for just a second here. When it goes away, you're safe. Basically, I don't give a rat's ass that John Reed is gay, or that Tamsin Donner was in love with her brother, or that Charles Stanton's first love, who isn't even a part of the Donner Party, killed herself years ago because her dad, again, somebody who's not even part of the Donner Party, raped her and got her pregnant. Like, I get that it gives them kind of like a richer story and obviously, you know, more character development, but like how I said, there was already like a built-in tension because I knew how the story was going to end up, and you know, I knew it was rough for these people. I feel like there was already like built-in sympathy when I started the story. Like, I already felt for these characters because I knew about the story of the Donner Party. So I feel like I didn't need all of this extra character development to like feel something for the characters because I already did. Plus, I felt like all of the flashbacks to these stories and everybody's like history and why they decided to join the party to escape all their shitty lives in the East, felt like it took away from what was stalking them, which was kind of the whole point of me wanting to read it, because I already knew about the Donner Party. So, you know, and I'm, you know, reading the summary for this book and I'm like, oh, well, there's like a supernatural twist. That's going to be interesting. I want to find out what the supernatural twist is. And I feel like that's mostly kept a mystery, or you're just given like the super basic information of what is supposed to be going on. And I would have been totally fine with cutting out a whole bunch of those flashbacks from these characters and spending more time on the thing, I'm trying not to give it away or do another spoiler thing, the thing that's stalking them. I wanted more of that and less of because I'm sorry, they're all gonna die anyway. Well, not all of them. There were survivors to the Donner Party in real life and in the book. Overall, the book was creepy and it kept reminding me of the dark, true story of the Donner Party, but it fell short in the area that I was most looking forward to, which was the supernatural aspect. So I feel like in that sense it was a bit of a letdown, but overall it definitely was a creepy book. It was a scary book. As of me filming this right now, I haven't seen a review from any of the other Creepy Book Club members. Don't know, maybe they just didn't like it, or I know the holidays are a busy time. Maybe not everyone doesn't have the time to read. Is it worth the read? I don't know. I feel like if you're interested in historical fiction or stuff like this, like the Donner Party, it's definitely going to be an interesting read. And like I said, overall the tone is very creepy, very dark, and you know, it's effective in that way. It's just the character's backstory was a bit much for me, and it just, like I said, it just disappointed me in the whole like supernatural aspect. I feel like it was just like a blurb almost, which I get because it didn't actually happen, the supernatural aspect anyway. But still, I don't know. That's what I picked up the book for. That's what I was excited to read the book for. So my personal rating is gonna be a 3 out of 5. On Goodreads in general, it has a 3.6 out of 5. On Amazon, it has a 3.9 out of 5. And on Barnes & Noble, it has a 4.6 out of 5. So if you want to check out The Hunger for yourself, there will be an Amazon affiliate link for the book in the description. That is an affiliate link, so there's no pressure to use it, but if you do purchase the book that way, it does help out the channel a little bit. And if you are at all interested in joining the Creepy Book Club, or if you just want to read along with us, you can find us on Goodreads. The link for it is in the description. It's always in the description. And our last book of 2018, our December book, is going to be Ghost Story by Peter Straub. Apparently this is not necessarily like Christmas horror, but it is, I guess, wintry or something like that. I'm not sure. But you know, I love a good ghost story, so hopefully this will kind of like satisfy like the supernatural stuff I want and didn't necessarily get in The Hunger. And over on my blog, there is a page completely dedicated to the Creepy Book Club. And on there, you will very soon find a list of books for the first half of 2019. Right now, Creepy Book Club is in the process of deciding what we're gonna be reading for the first half of the year. So when that happens, I'm sure I'll share it on social media and stuff like that. So if maybe you want to join the Creepy Book Club, but maybe you don't have time this month, as it is, Christmas season, very, very busy, but you want to join at some point in 2019, we will soon have a list so you can anticipate what we're going to be reading, and then, Anyways, if you've already read The Hunger, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it, and let me know what your favorite book that you read this year was, if you like to read. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here and become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday, and you can ring that notification bell down there to be notified every time I post a video, even though it doesn't always work. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye!